Hi, Mike Brandley, auctioneer, with you today discussing more about as is and the right to inspect ahead of time. And I emphasize the right to inspect because as long as you, as an auctioneer, offer the opportunity and it's reasonable opportunity to inspect, I think you're good selling as is. But do you have to sell as is? And the answer is no, you don't. The auctioneer I worked for 9 years here in Columbus sold as is and where is. I don't know that he opened up any auction any other way other than after introductions to say, you're buying everything today as is and where is. Can you tell I've said that a few times? And why do I say it? Because he said it. And why did he say it? Because the guy he worked for said it. And his father before him said it. We're just in that habit. I don't blame any auctioneer for selling as is and where is. We've done it for decades, centuries. But I think you've got to let people preview, at least give them the chance to preview. Yet, could an auctioneer just say, welcome to our auction day, you're buying this stuff here, and the first item is a Marantz 2235B receiver, and off you go. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. A lot of retailers put items on the shelf. 2235B Marantz receiver there on the shelf. That's what it is. It's got the model number right on it. I'm telling you what it is. I'm expressly denoting that that's the model, the make. Right? Turn it on, works. Maybe it's hooked to speakers. Maybe we can even tell it makes noise. Take the selector, move it around, seems good. So that's in an online auction. I just say I'm selling a 2235B receiver. Marantz, works. It's good. Buyer buys, it's not good. Well, that's no different than any retailer in the United States. You go to Walmart this afternoon and buy something, you get it home, you open the box, it's broken, it's damaged, it doesn't work. What do? You take it back. They weren't selling that as is. Amazon doesn't sell as is. eBay really doesn't sell as is. I mean, people can say they're selling as is, but what do you do if you don't like your item or you're not pleased with the condition, quality, workability, merchantability? You return it. You know, use a credit card, you can undo almost any transaction, it seems. So here's the plan going forward for auctioneers, it seems to me. Continue to sell as is and where is, and give bidders the opportunity, a reasonable opportunity, to preview ahead of time, or don't sell as is, describe the item, say sold, they pay for it, they own it, and if they get that item home or get it in the car and look down and say, well, this isn't a 2235B, this is a 2322B. And that's not as good a Marantz receiver as this other one here. They come back in the auction house, they say, you said this was a 2235B, and it's not. I misdescribed it. I misrepresented it. Then what's the auctioneer do? Well, let me undo. What do you want to do? Do you want me to discount it? You want me to undo the transaction? Of course, you'd have to have the consent of your seller, client, principal in the transaction to do pretty much anything unless the auctioneer owned the item. I mean, I think you have two choices. If you're not, if there's a line here, if you're not going to let people return, exchange, mitigate damage, loss, misrepresentation, what have you, if you're not going to let them do that, then you have to let them in ahead of time to preview it. And if you're not going to let them in ahead of time to preview it, then you're going to have to warranty or guarantee or offer some solution for folks who say, wait a minute, this isn't what I bought, or this isn't in the condition you said it's in. And for auctioneers that say, well, Mike, I'm not going to do either of those things. I'm going to sell as is and where is. I am not going to afford, I'm going to prohibit people from previewing ahead of time. And when I say sold, it's over. They can't bring it back. They can't exchange it. There's no warranty, guarantee, no discount, undo, you're not happy. Well, you're out of luck. If you're that auctioneer that says there's no preview, there's no guarantee or warranty or solution, if you're not happy, my prediction is in 20 years from now, maybe 10 years from now, maybe next week, you're going to be out of business, because consumers are going to look at your auction and say, well, I can't, what are you talking about? I can't preview the item, and if I buy it and you misrepresented it, I can't do anything about it. And see, I'm not sure that as an auctioneer you can even have that policy today. And why do I say that? Because if you are selling as is where is and you don't offer any preview, the buyer can complain, can file a suit, can litigate, can say, wait a minute, I've been damaged here and I want you to compensate me. And can you offer express warranties and not stand behind them? I have offered and I will continue to offer for auctioneers. You have clients, you have sellers, you have principals in the transaction, and you represent them vigorously, not unethically, not illegally, but vigorously. You advocate for them. You want to maximize the price. However, bidders, buyers, members of the public, what do you got to do? How you got to treat them? Well, despite what you've heard, there are 3 common law treatments of customers in the marketplace here in the United States that the courts look at. And how do I know that? Because I've been sitting there and I've heard judges and I've heard juries say it. Honesty, integrity, and fair dealing. And if you're going to disclaim honesty, integrity, and fair dealing, you're not going to win that lawsuit. You're going to lose that lawsuit, because whoever they bring in as the expert witness in terms of agency duties or auctioneer duties or common law customer duties, what is that person going to say on the witness stand? You can't disclaim honesty, integrity, nor fair dealing. You want to be in the auction business tomorrow, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now? Sell as is, offer preview, don't sell as is, and stand behind what you're selling. Mike Brantley, Auctioneer. Pleasure to be with you today. Other videos on this same page, other videos forthcoming. Have a great day and stay safe.